Welcome everybody. We're going to get started in 𝒱𝒾𝓃𝓎𝒶 tonight, or fish pose. You'll take your blocks and create a T shape at the end of your mat. If you only have one block, then you'll set one up on the medium setting to rest your head on. We'll bring our shoulder blades onto the first block, rolling them together, and then placing the back of our head onto that taller block. Option to straighten out the legs, or if you want a hip stretch here, you can always bring them into a diamond shape. We'll let the arms fall heavy on the mat with the palms facing up, and then gently close down the eyes. Taking some nice deep breaths here. I decided to focus today's class around the concept of self-love. So we'll be doing a lot of heart openers here. If at any point in today's practice you need to take a break, taking a child's pose is always an option. As you lay here, bring the awareness to the breath, feeling the stomach rise and fall. If you'd like, you can set an intention here. We'll slowly blink open our eyes. And we'll move any props out of our way. Once you move your props, you can come back to a laid down position. We'll flex both feet and lift the right leg up towards the ceiling, grabbing behind the knee. If you have a strap, you can hook the strap around your right foot and then continue to extend that foot up towards the ceiling. Getting a nice stretch here in the hamstring. Not working the leg too hard, we don't want to strain ourselves, but just far enough until you feel a nice comfortable stretch. We'll start to open up that hip by dropping the right leg down. Making sure that left hip stays grounded. Option to take the left hand and place it on the hip for some support. Keeping both feet flexed here. We'll inhale the leg back up to center. And we'll slightly lean that leg over towards the left side, just countering the stretch. Inhale back up to center, removing the strap if you had it, and releasing the leg down. We'll inhale to lift the left leg up towards the ceiling. We'll inhale to open that left hip up, keeping the legs straight and the feet flexed. Pushing down on that right hip bone. We'll inhale that left leg back up and then slightly rotating it, dropping it towards the right side, just countering the stretch. Inhale back up to center. Exhale, release the leg, letting go of any straps if you had any. We'll inhale to come up to boat pose, creating a nice V shape with the body, engaging the core. Exhale down to half boat. Inhale, boat. Exhale, half boat. Inhale up for 3, 2, and 1. We'll cross the ankles and then roll over the shins, coming into a tabletop position. Bringing the shoulders over top of the wrists and the hip bones on top of the knees. We'll inhale that right arm up to the side. Exhale, thread the needle. Coming onto the right side of our face. Option to walk that left hand out to the front of the mat, staying on the fingertips. If you like, you can take a half bind here by rotating that left arm up and around your spine, grabbing onto the right hip crease. If you'd like a chance to work on your balance, you can extend the left leg towards the back of the mat. Squeezing the glutes and keeping the hips square, we'll lift that leg up, finding balance here in our thread the needle. Took the balancing posture, you can come out of that now. And then we'll all flatten our left hand on the mat. Inhale the right arm back up towards the ceiling. Exhale, release the hand. Inhale the left arm up towards the ceiling. Exhale, thread the arm underneath your right, coming into thread the needle on the second side. Option to straighten that right arm out towards the front of the mat. If you're taking the bind, you can take that now, this time rotating the right arm around the spine, grabbing onto the left hip crease. If you want to challenge your balance again, you can straighten the right leg this time, keeping the hips nice and square. We'll use the glutes to lift that right leg up, finding our balance here. Exhale, drop that leg back down. Unraveling the arms if you took the bind. We'll inhale the left arm up towards the ceiling. Exhale, drop it back down. Keeping the hips stacked above the knees, we'll slowly walk our hands out to the front of the mat, coming into a puppy stretch. Melting the chest as far down towards the mat as you can. Maybe even tapping the chin to the mat. Feeling the stretch in the upper back and the shoulders and the arms. If your chest can't meet the mat, it's always an option to bring the chest onto a block. We'll inhale to slowly come up out of the posture. Keeping the hands at the front of the mat, we'll push ourselves into our downward facing dog. Bending one knee at a time, walking out the dog here. Actively pushing through the pointer finger and the thumb of each hand. When you're ready, you can come into your expression of downward facing dog. We'll inhale to slowly walk towards the front of the mat. Coming into Uttanasana, forward fold with straight or bent knees. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, halfway lift. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, rolling up through the spine. We'll bring our arms up above our head. Exhale, bring the hands through prayer and then down for Tadasana. Inhale the arms up and over the head. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. We'll keep the right foot where it is and we'll step the left foot all the way back to the back of the mat, dropping the knee down and coming into our Anjaneyasana, low lunge. Keeping the right knee stacked on top of that right ankle. The arms are up by the ears. Feeling a nice stretch in that left hip flexor here. Maybe even taking a gentle back bend. On your next exhale, we'll push up from our left knee. Bring both feet back to the front of the mat. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step both feet back, and we'll take our first vinyasa. We'll inhale to rock forward. Exhale, bending at the elbows, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale to up dog or cobra. Exhale, push back to downward facing dog. Inhale to step or hop to the front of the mat. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, rising all the way up. Exhale, hands through prayer, Tadasana. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. This time, keeping the left foot where it is. We'll lift the right leg and place the foot at the back of the mat, dropping the knee. Rising the arms up towards the ears, coming into our Anjaneyasana on the second side. Keeping that knee stacked above the ankle. Feeling a deep stretch in the right hip flexor here. Maybe a gentle back bend. On your next exhale, we'll plant the hands at the front of the mat. Lift the right knee up. Bring both feet together. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, plant the hands, step both feet back and take a vinyasa. Inhale the right leg up and back. Exhale, place the foot towards the outside of the right hand, coming into a lizard lunge. We're actively pushing the chest towards the front of the room here. Option to take a block underneath you and coming down onto the forearms for a deeper stretch. Also an option to drop that back knee and point the toe. If you have a prop, you can move that out of the way. We'll lift back up that left leg if you drop the knee. We'll bring the right foot back to meet the left and we'll take a vinyasa. Inhale that right leg up and back. Exhale, coming back into lizard lunge. This time we'll all drop our left knee down. We'll come onto the outer side of the right foot, opening up that hip, keeping the left hand where it is. We'll rotate our body open towards the right side, bend the left knee and grabbing onto the left foot. Getting a nice stretch here in the quad. Gently release that left foot. Coming back onto the flat foot of our right foot. Lifting the left knee off the mat, keeping the legs where they are. We'll inhale, twisting the arms open towards the right side into a T shape, coming into our revolved high crescent lunge here. Exhale, cartwheel the arms to the front of the mat. We'll push back into our three-legged downward facing dog. And from here, we'll take a one-legged vinyasa. We'll start by looking towards the front of the mat. As you exhale, we'll bend the elbows, slithering through, and then placing both feet down, coming into an up dog position. Exhale, pushing back into our downward facing dog. Inhale the right leg up and back. Exhale, plant the foot in between the hands, dropping the left knee, coming into our Anjaneyasana once again. Exhale, straighten the front leg, coming into a half split. Inhale, Anjaneyasana. half split. You can stay here in your half split, or you can grab a block or two, and we'll push our way into a full split. We'll inhale to bring that right leg back, moving any props out of our way. We'll plant the hands, step both feet back, and take a vinyasa. Inhale the left leg up and back. Exhale, place the foot towards the outside of the left hand, coming back into that lizard lunge here. Actively pulling the chest through, bringing the shoulder blades together. Option for that block, bringing the forearms to the block and dropping that right knee. Inhale to come off any props. Exhale, bring both feet to the back of the mat and take a vinyasa. Inhale the left leg up and back. Exhale, bring it back into that lizard lunge. We'll all drop our right leg down, bringing the knee to the mat. Opening up that left hip by rolling onto the outer side of the left foot. We'll open our bodies up towards the left side, bending that right knee, and then bringing our left hand to that right foot. Getting a nice quad stretch in the right leg this time. We'll slowly release that right foot down, coming back onto the soles of our left feet. Lifting that right knee up, keeping that lizard lunge. We'll inhale and twist open towards the left side of the room, keeping the arms in a nice T shape. Exhale, cartwheel the arms to the front of the mat. We'll push back into our three-legged dog here. And we'll take that one-legged vinyasa here. Take a nice big inhale. Exhale, bend the arms, chaturanga dandasana. Coming into your up dog. Exhale, pushing back into your downward facing dog. Inhale that left leg up and back. Exhale, place the foot in between the hands. Dropping that right knee down. Coming into our Anjaneyasana on the second side. Keeping that left knee stacked above the left ankle. Exhale, half split. Inhale, Anjaneyasana. Maybe a slight back bend here. Exhale, half split. Uriasana. Exhale, half split. Again, option to stay here in your half split, or you can grab a block or two and slowly bring that left leg further on the mat, coming into your full expression of splits. Keeping the hips nice and square here. On your next inhale, we'll bring that left leg back, moving the props out of our way, planting the hands down, and stepping both feet back and taking a vinyasa. From our down dog, we'll inhale to rock forward into high plank. Take a 𝒱�ឍ𝓃𝓎𝒶 until your stomach is flat on the mat. We'll bring our arms to our side. And we'll take 2 rounds of locust here. We'll inhale to lift the arms and the legs off the mat. Squeezing the glutes, the legs, the arms, and the upper back to lift your chest further off the mat. Exhale, release back down. Inhale to come back up. This time, option to clasp the hands behind your back. Exhale, release back down. This time we'll take bow. So we'll bend our knees, flex our feet, and then grab our ankles. We'll inhale, lifting the chest, kicking the feet into the hands, coming into bow. Exhale, release back down. We'll bring the hands to the sides of our bodies. Inhale for up dog. Exhale, pushing our way back into our downward facing dog. We'll inhale the right leg up and back. Exhale, place the foot in between the hands, setting up for our high crescent lunge. We'll inhale our way all the way up, bringing the arms towards the ears. Inhale to straighten that front leg. We'll flatten our left foot. Exhale to come into pyramid, using blocks if you need any. Keeping a nice flat back here, feeling a stretch in that right hamstring. We'll move the props out of our way, planting the hands down. We'll come back to our 3-legged dog and take our 3-legged vinyasa once again. Inhale the right leg up and back. Exhale, plant that foot in between the hands. Rising back up into our high crescent lunge. Inhale to straighten that right leg. Exhale, releasing over, coming into our pyramid pose, flattening that left foot. As you inhale, we'll look towards the front of the mat, pushing off that back foot as you exhale, coming into your 𝒱𝒾𝓃𝓎𝒶, warrior 3. Exhale, release the left foot back down. Plant the hands at the front of the mat. Step both feet back and take a vinyasa. Inhale to step or hop to the front of the mat. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, hands through prayer, Tadasana. We'll be coming into dancer pose. If you have a strap, you can use it. I'll demonstrate without a strap first. So what you'll do is, you'll bring all your weight into your left foot. We'll bend that right knee, and taking the right hand, you'll grab onto the inside of the right foot, near the big toe. And we'll slowly lean forward, bringing the left hand out in front of us, and we'll kick into that. We'll kick our foot into our right hand, finding this shape here. If you have a strap, you can hook the strap around your right foot. You'll curl your arm up towards your head, and once you get to your head, you'll flip the grip so your palm is facing down, and then you'll grab onto the strap with both hands, kicking the foot into the strap, coming into your full expression of dancer. And you'll try to come out of it more gracefully than what I just did. So we'll all practice that here, whether you're taking it with the strap or not. We'll all start by bringing our balance into that left foot, bending that right knee, pushing the foot either into the strap or into your hand, finding balance here as you open up your chest. And then as you exhale, we'll all slowly release that right leg with control. Inhale the arms up and over the head. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, plant the hands, step both feet back and take a vinyasa. We'll inhale to rock forward to plank. Exhale, dropping the hips down. Walking the hands slightly more towards the front of the mat. Pushing our chest open further. Coming into seal pose. The gaze is up towards the ceiling. Bringing the hands back towards your side. We'll push up to up dog. Exhale. Pushing back into our downward facing dog. Inhale the left leg up and back. Exhale, place the foot in between the hands. And slowly with control, we'll rise up into our high crescent lunge. Keeping the arms nice and strong by the ears here. The hips nice and square. We'll inhale to straighten that front leg. Exhale, keeping a nice flat back. We'll either drop the hands to the mat or to blocks. Coming onto a flat foot on the right foot for our pyramid pose. Feeling a deep stretch in that left hamstring here. We'll move the props out of our way. Plant both hands down towards the front of the mat. Step the left foot back, coming into our three-legged downward facing dog. And we'll take a one-legged vinyasa again here. All meeting in our downward facing dog. We'll inhale that left leg up and back. Exhale, plant the foot in between the hands. Slowly rising back up into that high crescent lunge. Inhale to straighten that front leg. Exhale, folding over, finding our pyramid pose once again. We'll shift the gaze more towards the front of the mat. Slight bend in that left leg as you lift the right leg up, coming into 𝒱𝒃𝓃𝓎𝒶 3, warrior 3. Exhale, release that right leg back down. Plant the hands, step the left foot to meet the right, and take a vinyasa. Inhale to step or hop to the front of the mat. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, rising up. Exhale, hands through prayer. And to your side for Tadasana. We'll take dancer on the second side. Again, option to take it with or without a strap. We'll shift our weight into our right foot this time. If you're having a strap, you can hook the left foot in it now. We'll bend that left knee and start pushing the left foot either into the strap or into your left hand. Coming into your expression of dancer pose. Exhale to slowly, with control, release that left leg. Moving any props out of your way. We'll inhale the arms up and over the head. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. step both feet back, and we'll take our last vinyasa here. From our down dog, we'll make our way onto our backs. We'll bring our hands behind our head, clasping the fingertips, and we'll take some bicycle crunches here, starting by bringing the left knee in towards the nose, bringing the right elbow to the left knee, and then exhale, switch for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. We'll plant the feet flat on the mat, knees pointing up towards the ceiling. We'll bring the backs of our arms flat onto the mat, coming into these robot arms. And then we'll push the pelvis up towards the ceiling, coming into bridge pose, squeezing the glutes here. The feet should be hip width distance apart. Exhale, slowly release back down to the mat. We'll inhale back up to bridge. This time, option to grab your hands underneath your back, rolling the shoulder blades together. The gaze is towards the belly button. Exhale, release back down. Option to take another round of bridge, or you can come into wheel by flipping the palms towards the ears, pushing the pelvis up first, and then pushing into your hands, coming into wheel. If you're taking bridge, you can push up into that now. From wherever you are, we'll slowly lower back down. We'll straighten both legs long on the mat. Bending the right knee, we'll grab behind the right knee, bringing the right arm into a cactus position. And as we exhale, we'll drop that right leg to the left side, coming into a supine spinal twist. Option to close down the eyes here. Inhale back up to center, straightening that right leg, bringing the left arm into cactus. We'll bend that left knee, grabbing behind the knee with the right hand. Take a nice inhale, and then exhale, twisting the leg to the right side. The gaze is towards the left side of your room. Closing down the eyes once again if that feels good for you. Exhale, back up to center. Hugging both of our knees in towards our chest. Giving ourselves a nice hug. Maybe rolling on the spine a little. Giving yourself a nice massage. When you're ready, you can come into your Shavasana. Bringing the legs as wide as the mat. Rolling the shoulder blades together. The hands are off the mat, the palms facing up. Gently closing down the eyes. Letting the mind and the body become still. Releasing any tension you may be holding here. We'll slowly begin to bring movement back into the body by wiggling the fingers and the toes. Rolling out the wrists and the ankles in both directions. We'll bring the legs together. Inhale the arms up and over the chest. Over the head, coming into a nice good morning stretch. Exhale, rolling onto your right side body, coming into a fetal position. On your next inhale, we'll slowly push our way back up into a seated position. And then gently closing the eyes back down. As Buddha once said, you, yourself, as much as anybody in the entire universe, deserve your love and affection. We'll inhale the arms up and over the head. Exhale, bring the hands to prayer. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining me on your mat tonight. The light in me honors the light in each and every one of you. Namaste.